electric mini pumps. These are now super popular. And for good reason. To be quite frank, they're excellent. No more sitting there pumping away with your mini pump or freezing your hands off with CO2. You just carry these around, you sit there and pump your tyre up. But because of their popularity, price-wise, it's been a little bit of a race to the bottom. And these guys sent this one to me. Full disclosure, they did send it for free. They're called Coospo. Funky name, but this one comes in at just under £45. Now that's practically half the price than most of them on the market. Now in this video, I'm going to be answering loads of questions like how many tyres does it fill up? How hot does the little end piece get? How quickly does it fill up on average? And importantly for me, does it work with click valves? As you can probably see on there, the answer is yes. If this electric mini pump is as good as they say it is, then I'm going to link a discount code down below for you guys. But first, let's get to the stats. First of all, they're claiming an accuracy within plus or minus 1 PSI. Now, just having a PSI gauge on there in the first place, I think is a really good start. Weighs only 120 grams. I'm going to post the actual picture of the weight on screen right now, but that's about 26 grams lighter than an expensive silicone mini pump like this, and a little bit heavier than a single CO2, but you get apparently 4 pumps out of these compared to 1 of a CO2. Apparently they've really improved the heat dissipation, so you can see in the top there they've got lots of vents and channels to move airflow through, so it sucks the air in through the front here, through the motor and out through the top, where you are not touching the pump, so hopefully your hands won't get hot. We have got USB Type-C charging, which just means you can charge it practically anywhere. Comes with a little extender dongle, so you can use this to hook onto a Schrader valve, or you can just pump up a ball with this little guy as well. Normal stuff it comes with. So let's get started with the testing. Is this cheap mini pump any good? Using it is super simple. You've got 3 buttons, plus, a circle in the middle and a minus. Press and hold the circle button for it to turn on. You can then choose your PSI, I always go 70, and then to start the motor, you press the circle button again. And you can press the circle button again to turn it off. Or it will turn off automatically as soon as it hits your selected PSI. So first of all, I use click valves. If you haven't used them before, I'm going to link a video here of what they're all about. They're awesome, but you'll see some of it in this video, and the answer is yes. First of all, you can attach this pump head straight to it, or you can screw it onto this little dongle extender, which then screws into the pump itself. Et voila. If you just use normal Presta valves, you don't obviously need to use any attachments. It does work well there. All you have to do is press it on and you're ready to go. But does it work directly on a click valve itself? No. So you are going to need the attachment for this one if you want to use a click valve, but that is not a problem. Now I've fully deflated this to 0 PSI. It's an absolute pancake. Let's see how many pumps this can fill up. I have here a 28mm tyre and I was pumping up just 70 PSI each time. The fastest fill up was the first one that took 48 seconds, and then it slowly got slower towards the final one, which took 1 minute and 7 seconds. I did, however, get 4 full tyres there, but it would not let me even attempt a 5th. So as advertised. Well, when we talk about the warmth of this thing, I mean the case itself, it's warm, but it's not hot at all. And then touching the actual valve cores afterwards, same again, like they feel hot, but not too hot to touch. It's not bad. So I actually think that cooling system was working fairly well in there. And I didn't give this thing any rest either. I literally went front tyre, rear tyre, and just went back and forth 4 times, and it got them up to full 70 PSI all 4 times, so good there. One thing I will say, it was pretty loud. I mean, they say it was about 80 decibels, and I think I've pissed off all of my neighbours. I'm in a flat here, and it wouldn't surprise me if everyone could hear me pumping up the tyres. Well, I'm going to charge it back up and then let's do some accuracy testing. Recharge time is 40 minutes, which is fine. I mean, it's kind of hot at the moment, it says it's hot. Some of the faster ones on the market are like 20-25 minutes, but realistically, this is only a problem now when I'm trying to do loads of tests in one go. Okay, let's pump this up to 70 PSI. And then see what this guy says. Well, I've got 69 plus the air that probably leaks out the side when you put this on first of all. Round 2. $69 again. $68, but I heard a little bit escape from the side when I put this on, so if anything, consistent. One good thing about this is that you can buy it directly from Amazon, which is a really useful thing. You can get it next day here in the UK. But does that justify the price? Let's find out. On Amazon, these are coming in at a hair under £80. Now, for that price range, that is the exact same range as pretty much every other mini pump on this market. Does this have any features that justify being in that price range? As I said at the start, this sector's a race to the bottom, you know, cheapest kind of wins out. And you could argue the cooling factor is a yes, like I do think it is a bit cooler than other mini pumps I've used, and it is very accurate, I'll give it that as well, and it does fill up 4 tires, so it's got lots going for it. It's just the same price as everything else, so why would you buy this one over others? On their website, they're currently 30% off, so they're only actually £54. For this price, they are a good deal. They are. And I do actually have a discount code if you do like it, but you have to be kind of quick to get it. And that is cycling1 for 10% off on top of that. Then it does become a better deal. But yeah, when it goes back up to the normal price, I'm less keen. Has 4 dots, so it lets you know how much charge there is. You can see it's currently on number 3, but it does have 4 on there. And of course you can see that when it's turned on as well. Durability at the moment is obviously an unknown. I haven't had the bike pump for too long. One thing that does make me question it a little bit are the holes and the gaps in the top, just because of that breathability that it's got in there. You know, in the long run, will the sweat take over it? The answer is, I don't know in the long run, but if you're watching a few months on and you want to know still, drop a comment in the comments below and I'll respond to it. Well guys, there it is. To be quite frank, it seems to do everything you need it to do. It's no louder than any other pump I've used. It gets no hotter than any pump I've ever used. Pumps up 4 in one go. The PSI gauge seems to be very accurate to me. So it seems that it is a product I can recommend. And for that price, you're getting the same thing as the more expensive ones, just for like half the price. So yeah, I think it's good. Anyway guys, if you have any specific questions about this one, feel free to ask in the comments below, or you can message me privately on Instagram over here and follow my daily shenanigans. But I've been Jason, this has been Cycling Unboxed. See you in another video.